Let it go. Just don't provoke me, cause I don't need no cellmates. I'm in a 2-seat, doing drops like a mailman. This ain't no hoopty ass, she riding, she's a hell yeah. No, I won't lose sleep about no pussy, I'm like farewell. Yeah. I'm outside. I know how it feel to see your homie switch sides. I know how to put that Rolls Royce shit in drive. I know how to load a clip and shoot, we gotta ride. You ain't gotta lie to me, baby, no. You know it's a vibe every time we catch him off sides, he won't make it, no. Money on my mind, I can't get it all. I've been outside.
I'm inside Trupod Studios here at the crib with another edition of The Morning Hustle. Welcome back, champs. And I figured today, man, yesterday morning, if you guys didn't catch the episode, we were actually surprised by special guest, my man Abdel Kwakmati, and I know Kawamati. I'm getting better at pronunciation, but go check out that episode, man. Great information that was given yesterday's episode, The Morning Hustle. So episode 6, go check it out. And of course, I got my cup of coffee. The best part of waking up is Trupod in my cup. Yeah. I know you remember that jingle. Now, today, yesterday I was going to touch on the topic of, holiday spending. A lot of spending is going on during the holiday season. Sometimes, we kind of like edge off into the unknown where we shouldn't be spending. Shout out to Cynthia Licious on the live on IG. All right. Thanks for the support. Again, this is another edition of the Morning Hustle. And we talk money and culture, right? Finances delivered in a digestible form where you can benefit from. So let's get right into it, right? Because, again, there's a lot of spending. There's a lot of money being spent during the holidays. And sometimes, we fall into maybe a little debt. Maybe we overspent. Maybe we could have planned things better. There's just so many things that sometimes, during the holiday seasons, we forget to do that can really, really help us, prepare for the new year. Obviously, tax season is approaching us. So there's some financial situations that, Americans definitely, after the holidays deal with. And one of them is, trying to recover from all the spending. Now, there's different ways to recover from the holiday spending. Obviously, you probably have your own ways. And again, I'm coming on here just, throw a few little gems at you. If you didn't know, you'll know now. And if you already knew, guess what? Tell a friend to tell a friend, because sometimes you just don't know and you don't plan, and overspending can really take a toll. You enter into the new year and, a bit of debt. It's not the way to go. So there are some things that you can do before the holidays come. And obviously there's some things you can do afterwards. And look, the methods that I'm going to be explaining today is just a few of them. Obviously, there's way more ways that you could probably think of in your own personal finance situation where you can kind of recover from holiday spending. So, look, if you're working like W-2 and you have a job that maybe you've accumulated some vacation days, you may have had leftover, you didn't use them. Now, I'm not saying take your vacation days and cash them in, right? If you really want to take that vacation, a well-deserved, free the mind up a little bit, you go ahead and take that vacation. But if you had some left over, and the company policy allows it, cashing in a few vacation days could help a bit in putting some more cash back in your pocket. And again, you don't want to cash in those days if you really need that vacation. If you really need that vacation, maybe this option is not for you. But nonetheless, it is an option that can put a little bit of more money back in your pocket. Holiday spending. What did you buy? Big TV, refrigerator, new washing machines. What did you get? Computers. A lot of spending. Now, you could rent out your car. I know that sounds crazy, but if you have an extra car, right? You might have an extra car that's clean, operable, and it's just sitting there, right? Or maybe, your wife has a car, you have a car. Maybe you can go ahead and get the extra car and maybe rent it out on some of these platforms, some of these car sharing platforms. I know many of you guys know about Turo. Got another one called Get Around. So depending on the policies and the guidelines within each site, you can check out, what exactly that entails as far as income, what kind of revenue you could receive from maybe renting out your car for a month or two, or I mean, depending on what you need and what the vehicle, and you could on these sites you can literally pick out your own availability. You could pick out your own pricing, and obviously, you'll be fair across the board. But you can do that. You can rent out your car, and if you want to go visit these sites, you could. I mean, Doomy's not getting paid by any of these guys. I'm just putting it out there because those are, well-known car sharing platforms where you can do this. And in turn, you can receive a little bit more cash. Obviously, you're paying for 2 cars already. You're paying the insurances, you're paying everything else. So that card's already incurring a bill. But if you turn it into a moneymaker for, let's say a month, and you're averaging, a couple of clients a week, that could turn into some cash right back in your pocket. And, not everyone's going to have this option, but it is an option, right? Shout out again to the IG family, man. Let me tap in on the YouTube. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in with us, that is stopping by and showing love and support. Remember, we're trying to get this program out there to more eyes. So I really appreciate you guys. Remember to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and that like button. See this? That little thumb button. You click all those 3 things, you help us a tremendous amount with the visibility of this show. So it's free. Help out, support the show, and we can keep talking more and more and more about finances and ways that we can evolve to get in a better state financially across the board, of course, right? Because here at Trupod, especially on the Morning Hustle, we talk all types of stuff. And yesterday was the mortgage stuff. I learned a lot, in these short podcasts that I've been doing with the team at Truthful Taxes, and then other guests that have come on. Make sure you go ahead and you look back at the playlist in this channel. This channel has a few episodes that can really, really, really help you out if you're in that situation of buying a home. Maybe you're doing taxes for a rental activity. Maybe you're purchasing a home for investment. We have Jonathan Hernandez there, really literally breaking it down on the software and ways that you can actually save money. And of course, there's other topics on the pre-recorded list. It's not the live. So if you go onto the channel, you go to the videos, not the live. We just started our live. So more and more and more, you'll get to see more videos on the live list. But we have about maybe a little over 15 episodes. So go check those out and make sure you, support. Now, so we left off with renting a car, right? You could rent your car out to get a little bit of money back. Just another option. Of course, we talked about the the vacation days you can cash out. You could do that too. Well, let's talk about an extra side gig. I know. Listen, this is the last thing you probably want to do. Get a side gig. No, life is so busy, and you're trying to live life is hard enough with one job. But a side gig doesn't have to be tedious. A side gig can be something like, let's say, and when I say tedious, depends, right? Depends what you consider a tedious job. Excuse me, but if you are the type that, doesn't mind, let's say, some demolition work, right? Some demolition work. And I'm talking about, I'm not saying women can't be a demolition woman. What I'm saying is that, you can go demolish something a little stressed out. You can go to release some stress while you make some money, right? Go ahead and do some demolition work. There's all types of side hustles now with, DoorDash, Uber, Lyft. Literally, you could just make your own schedule, turn on, the go sign on your app, and you could make good money from a side hustle in DoorDash, Uber, or Lyft. Now, there's other jobs you can find, temporary jobs. ZipRecruiter is another site that you can go ahead and try to get some freelance work. Fiverr. I mean, you might be, there's so many. If you check out the website Fiverr, there's so many jobs and so many services being offered on Fiverr. It's crazy. So, you just never know what services you might offer that, you can turn into a side gig that can put a little bit of money back in your pocket. Let's go back to our IG family. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring the IG family on air. Shout out to you guys. You got she is, oh my gosh, I don't want to mess nobody's name up. She is Ash Tatiana. And you got JG Cruz Trucking. Shout out to the trucking company, man. All my truckers out there, man. Definitely. My father-in-law is a truck driver, been so for like over 25 years, got more than 1 million miles, definitely on those roads. So shout out to the trucking family. And yeah, right back at you, Tatiana, Ash Tatiana. And we welcome everybody on the show this morning. This is the Morning Hustle. We're talking a little bit about holiday spending and how you can recover from holiday spending. And we touched on a few little things so far. We touched on, maybe cashing your vacation days. Maybe you could rent out your car on sites like Turo and get around. Right now, we're talking about that side gig. You can get that side gig. And I mentioned some of the side gigs that you can work through, where you can, be flexible in when you get your money, right? When you're able to do these things. Again, one job is especially shout out to all my W-2s out there, who got a fixed hours, and you're already, going home, got the schedule. That's the cool thing about DoorDash, Lyft, and these other sites, because you can basically, customize your schedule, your side gig schedule to what you already have going on in your life. So that's a great way to do it. And again, you could you can look for these side gigs that you can benefit not only in the money, but something like I told you before. I mean, if you're stressed out, a little demolition work will go a long way. Just smashing some stuff. Jose George 7072. Shout out to you, family. That's the IG fam. Definitely always showing some love. And we'll go back to the StreamYard. Okay, the YouTube family's light right now, man. Listen, all my IG family, I'd really appreciate it if you did head on over to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and help us with the visibility of the show. It's all free support, and it helps us a great deal. So appreciate you guys. Now, so we'll spin off of the side gig, right? Now, these are three things that I mentioned that could put a little bit of money back in your pocket, right? Again, holiday spending can be a little crazy. We could do some last minute spending. You forget to buy this person a gift, or you forgot to get this on time. So, there's pre holiday stuff that you can do. We haven't touched that on any of that yet. We're going to concentrate on things that you can do afterwards, right? I mean, look, sometimes, a lot of you have this garage. Listen, a lot of you got that space in that garage, right? Or no space. You got no space in that garage. Stop tripping over that $500 treadmill. Stop using it as a coat hanger. And maybe you need to get rid of some stuff. That's a way to put a little bit of cash back in your pocket. You might have an extra workout piece of machine, and you could get rid of, free up some space. The coffee's good today. It's good every day, man. I'm telling you. I'm about to be the barista out here. Let's see. What else can we do? What else can we do to sell some stuff? What other kind of things can we sell? You might have. Look, it depends. Everybody's situation is different, right? But I mentioned a workout piece of equipment because that's something that I've always had extra in my house. I've gotten rid of like 2 treadmills in the time that I've invested in them, and it was just extra piece of equipment that was doing nothing. And you don't have to like sell the thing for the elite price. You let it go for what's a reasonable price, and you put some cash back in your pocket. There's so many places where you can sell this stuff. You got Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and you can look these sites up. Just Google it. You know what I mean? What's my man Deontay at? You know what I mean? Tell me what you saying.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
That's right. Go Google that shit, and you'll be all right. There's plenty of places you can go ahead and sell some stuff. There's actually some places where you could sell like sneakers and different clothings. Mercari, I think, is one of the apps where you can go ahead and sell, set up your own store. You're probably one of those people that have a gabillion pants, a gabillion shirts. You don't even know what to do with yourself. You don't even wear the damn thing. And you can get rid of some of that, put some cash back in your pocket. Um, you know what's another thing? Another thing that people don't really, sometimes we put our bills. Like I know everybody here is busy as hell, right? So sometimes we put our bills on automatic. And it's really easy to like just put the bills on automatic, kind of set it and forget it. And you never really kind of worry about these things because they're on automatic, they're fixed, right? You got to pay these things. But renegotiating bills is another way that you could put some more cash in your pocket. You might have had a cable bill. Maybe you can renegotiate a cable bill with your company and give them a call. Maybe you've been an outstanding customer that deserves a break. Maybe you're a customer that is ready to spin off on that company. Maybe they can give you an incentive to keep you as a current customer. So renegotiating your bills is another way where you could put a little bit of money back in your pocket. Insurance too, car insurance. These are companies that you can call and try to renegotiate those bills. Try to save a couple of dollars. Dollars monthly turn into more dollars yearly. So yeah, man, you could call the insurance company, try to negotiate something with them, and of course, these companies want to keep you as a customer, so they'll try to go out of their way to try to give you a break. But maybe they don't, and maybe it is time to spin off and go into another company. Another company might be offering you more incentives, to get you to acquire you as a customer, so you can find some debt relief there, with some more money back in your pocket. And again, these are just small ways where you can go ahead and try to check out, see if any of that could be a possibility for you to put some more cash back in your pocket. Shout out again to the IG family. Let me go to the IG family, man. IG family show me mad love. All right, so El Sabroso, that's the name right there, El Sabroso. Shout out to El Sabroso, champ. We're talking holiday spending, man, and how do we recover? Ways that we can recover from holiday spending. A lot of buying going on. Of course, a great stimulation to the economy. But it sometimes can put the consumer into a little bit of debt. It can definitely put a little bit of pressure in the new year. So having a holiday recovery plan, spending plan is pretty cool to have, at least consider to have. If you are looking to put a little bit more money back in your cash, and again, there's ways that you can actually prepare before the holiday, so that your holiday recovery or holiday spending recovery plan might not even need be. Some are taking care of things before the holidays, and making sure that they're planning and doing the right thing so that they're not in trouble during those holiday seasons. And we'll get into that in a little bit. Now, you can consider a debt consolidation loan, right? A debt consolidation loan can definitely put you in a position to pay lower interest rate, right? Sometimes credit cards are, especially the credit cards that have variable rates, meaning they go up and down, can be much higher than an interest rate in a debt consolidation loan. So, considering how much you've spent, considering if you really, really, really needed a debt consolidation loan, depending on your level of debt, that's a great way to definitely save on those interest rates. Shout out to Marola RC in the building. All right, man. IG family coming through. Definitely showing love. All right. Let's go back to the bam. All right, no. The YouTube family right now, man. I'm telling you. Listen, IG family, head on over to the YouTube channel, Trupod YouTube channel. Show us some love. Hit that notification bell. Hit subscribe. Of course, hit the like button. See a little thumb. Boom! Smash that. And get us on here a lot more. And the visibility is really gonna help the show. So remember, it's free support. Doesn't cost you a thing. So take care of us. All right, take care of us. We take care of you. Listen, this is your community. This is not just mine. And I mean, this is our community. So, I am taking any suggestions. Maybe you guys might have had a topic too. Shout out to all the Truthful Taxes partners. We are powered by Truthful Taxes. So shout out to all the Truthful Taxes partners, man. Listen, tax season is in full swing pretty soon. So, we're going to be talking a lot about that during the tax season. Obviously, we're ending the holiday season. So, we're just touching on small topics, but we will definitely be talking about taxes because a lot of things are going to be going on during tax season. And of course, partners, clients alike want to know more. They want to know what they can do, how they can better prepare. So we will be talking about many things, taxes, more than anything during this tax season. So I look forward to talking about that and obviously receiving suggestions and comments from you guys. I really want to interact with the community and I really want to be touching on topics that you guys are really really wanting to talk about, right? So uh, you know we talked about the debt consolidation loan and the reason why it's good because it cuts some of that interest, that high interest that you probably would be paying back a credit card or credit cards, depending on how how deep you went into the debt. And we talked about doing things before, right? You can prepare before the holiday season to actually do your spending. Now, I'm a guy that promotes this a lot, right? I'm going to say it again. I promote and I you know and I like when I talk to my friends or people that ask me for advice, I tell them follow the seasons, right? Every season has an economic stimulation, whether it be summertime with, let's say, pool inflatables. You know that you're going to sell more pool inflatables in the summer than you are in the winter, right? You're going to sell more hats in the winter than you do in the summer. So you follow the seasons, right? The seasons offer you an opportunity not only as a entrepreneur but also as a consumer. It offers you certain incentives if you do the right thing, right? We got to be smart about this, right? You follow the seasons. So what do I mean by that? I mean, if you know that you're going to want a coat, why would you buy the coat during the time where it's most expensive? You know what I'm saying? You could buy your coat whenever you want. I'm not saying that you have to follow these, but if you want to be smart about your spending, follow the seasons. Of course, there's certain seasons with certain clothing or equipment might be at a lower price where you could take advantage of these things, right? And this is just you using your money in the smartest way, using the seasons, and of course, taking advantage of the pricing and the way the economy runs here in America, right? Be smart about it. You never want to be out there one of those guys that's spending out of their pocket of what they really make. You want to be spending the money, but you want to get the nice things. You want to be able to buy the stuff that you want. So that, you got to do a little bit more planning. And obviously, this is going to alleviate your stress because if you're not planning, if you're not taking advantage of these seasonal sales, you can incur debt just like that in one holiday season, one Christmas shopping. So, yeah, taking advantage of sales will help you. And another thing that I wanted to touch on was something called a sinking fund, and I've recently been privy to that, a sinking fund. And it's basically a way of saving money, right? And but putting away money with the intent of what you want, right? If you want something, let's say we're going to say we need a new washing machine, right? We need a new washing machine. Let's start saving now. And of course, the term sinking fund, it's really not big of a deal, right? The term itself. Many of us know that we can save for something and eventually buy it. But when you write things down on paper, you got your goals, you have your monthly, what you're going to throw in the kitty. You know that by the end of the year, you could have a certain amount of money, but you do it in a way where it's not disrupting everything else. You have fixed bills. You have, maybe birthday parties, things that come up during the months that you're not expecting. So, you pick an amount that's not going to be overwhelmingly impacting your monthly expenditures, where you're going to have to cut off on certain things that you might not want to. So, yeah, sinking fund, you could use it for vacations, you could use it for holiday gifts. And then what I mean when I say use it, you can use those monies to save up for these things. Maybe you need new kitchen cabinets. I mean, a new car, a wedding. I mean, if you really do the math, let's do the math. Let's bring out our handy dandy calculator, right? If you need a new car, right? Let's say you needed a new car and you got 400, let's say you're putting away $400 a month. All right, I'll use $400 a month. All right, $100 a week. right? Let's say you put $400 a month times 4, right? That's $1,600 a month, and then you multiply that by. Let's say you did the sinking fund for 12 months, right? It gives you a total of $19,200. All right, with $400 a month, you could literally buy the car cash if you wanted to. I don't recommend it, right? Use the bank's money. Don't use your money. All right, keep that cash flow, keep that capital. But let's say in an event that $19,200, let's say your car all of a sudden broke down, your current car broke down halfway through that point, let's see what halfway through that point would actually look like. 19,200, right? Divided by 2. Okay, so halfway through you landed at $9,600 and your car's, I don't know, your water pump went along with the timing belt. For all those that know cars, like that's one of the things that needs to get fixed every 60,000 miles or so, whatever. So you have that money there. That money is there now to fix your transmission, and of course, if you wanted to continue saving, you could, from that car. But what I mean is that a sinking fund you can never go wrong. That those monies can always be used for what exactly you need it for. So it's not a situation where you didn't get to that point and then now it's useless. No, you have money now. You have money saved, money that you can use for anything else that you might have pivoted. You might have said, maybe we don't need a new car and we can wait a little longer, and that sinking fund still helps out hugely. You can set this up in any way. Obviously, everybody's tailored. You're going to tailor their saving differently. And when you put those money in, whether it be the first week of the month, whether it be the end of the week, the middle of the week, it could be anything. And you could also break them down into payments. If you're let's say you're getting a new house appliance, refrigerator, I don't know, a washing machine, whatever, you take that price that appliance has. We're going to say $1,000 for a washing machine. You have $1,000 washing machine. How many payments do you want to make monthly? Excuse me. How many payments do you want to make, and how much monthly? Right. So if it's $1,000, let's bring out our handy dandy calculator. So we know if it's $1,000, right? $1,000, and we want to buy it in 6 months, right? Sounds fair, no? All right, we want to buy it in 6 months, and our calculator spits out, yeah, you're dumping in $166.66 each month. So you know exactly how much you got to put in, and by that time that you need that, you will have it. I don't know if you can wait too much on the refrigerator because your food needs to be cold. But like if you need a new washing machine, you could go ahead and wait. That you have that 6-month installment payments that you're going to make towards yourself to get that fridge. So yeah, that's what a sinking fund looks like. And you could choose to have that sinking fund, in a savings account. You can open up a new savings account and just have it strictly for that. So there's a few options that you can play into with that. And I know we talked about the debt consolidation loan. And again, guys, there's so many lenders out there, and every lender is going to have their own parameters of what they need from you. So, you could check these lenders out. There's so many, and banks too. If you have a relationship with the bank, banks will be able to help you too. But if you guys are familiar with Sophie's great. Sophie's best for Sophie's more for like people who really have good credit. But depending on what it is, how their gauging is like, you can go ahead and try them. Shout out to Marilu Montano, showing mad love on the IG family, man. I love my IG family, man. Always showing support. And again, guys, head on over to the YouTube channel if you're checking me out on IG. Check out all the videos that are on the YouTube channel. And I don't know if you guys caught the December 13th company party, but yeah, there was a lot of action going on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw it up on the camera right now, bro. They had Bad Bunny, Benito was there. Not the real Benito, but my man's head was huge. Cartoon Benito. They had robots walking around. They had I mean, a dancing lady with like 11-foot legs walking around. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun at the December 13th party. As you can see, Bad Bunny Benito back there with the big ass head. Shout out to Infamous Oz too, man, who was putting some stuff together. Shout out to Pam too, put a beautiful video together. So make sure you go check out our IG. We are Truthful Taxes. Go check out the IG. It was official. I had fun. I wish I would have had more fun, man, but you know, Doomsday was working. I was working. I was here. I was there. I was hitting cameras. I was hitting buttons. So maybe the next one I can enjoy it more with you guys, man. You know, I would have loved to have talked to many of you. Obviously, we don't get to see each other physically much, but you know, it's usually through a Zoom screen. But it was pretty cool. So make sure you go check that out. And if you were at the party or you're one of the Truthful Taxes party that didn't make it, go check out the party if that's something that you're interested in, man. There was a lot of love, a lot of cool people that came and had a blast. So yeah, check out some of these. Sophie was one of them. You can check out Upstart. You know, some of these lenders are a little more lenient in the credit scoring, the way they gauge that, you know, before they hand out loans. So Upstart, it's one of those that can kind of like, you know, you can be passive, not passive, but like they'll help you with your you know, with your low credit, if that's what your position is in, obviously. Upgrade is another one. And again, I could go on and on depending on what bank you're in. You know, if you're in a credit union, you know, Navy Fed is amazing. I bank with them and they're awesome. So yeah, man, this is just an episode that I needed to just, you know, hit you guys with. I know there's a lot of holiday spending. I know sometimes we wonder, like, maybe could I have planned better? Could I have planned better? You know, could you have planned better? Maybe. Follow the seasons, and if you're just touching into this episode now, go back and watch it. We'll definitely have it already uploaded into YouTube, so you guys could get the lowdown if you missed out on the show. Again, man, I appreciate you guys much. This is the Morning Hustle, episode 7. We'll be back here tomorrow morning, so stay tuned. Let me just put the camera back on the party. Look at the 10-foot dancing lady. Oh man, look at the 10-foot dancing lady. Everybody was moving and grooving. All right, guys. Looks like everybody's. Let me see. Everybody's gone. All right. Nobody there. All right. Let's see. Okay, I think we out of here, guys. Look, appreciate you guys always. You already know who I am, Alex Doomsday Linus. You can check me out on Trupod, of course, always. And you can check out my channels, the Alex Doomsday Linus channel. I have about 969 subscribers on that channel, and we're trying to get to 1,000. So head on over there, subscribe, notification bell, that like button, show some love. There's plenty of content on there. Obviously, I've been in the boxing space for a very long time, so you can check out some boxing content on the Boxing Biz YouTube channel. That's THE Boxing Biz. And we'll be uploading, of course, more live episodes there as I jump back into my podcast zone. Yeah, and you know, if you check out the Alex Doomsday Linus, I ran a Spartan race recently, man. If you guys know anything about OCR, that's obstacle course racing. You guys ever heard of Spartan race? Yeah, I ran a beast this September 30th, past my birthday. Ran it for my doggy with my friend, Army veteran. You know what I mean? My dog had passed away, and you know, he got me the gift. And I mean, the team was called Tiger Roos. Shout out to the late Tiger. A little pity. So, all right, guys, look like nobody else is on. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. I hope you benefited some from this episode. And I think it's time to say adios with the most. Yeah. Peace.
Why they talking like they go? Just don't provoke me, cause I don't need no cellmate. I'm in a 2-seat doing drops like a mailman. This ain't no hoopty ass, she riding, she's a hell yeah. No, I won't lose sleep about no pussy, I'm like farewell. Yeah. I'm outside. I know how it feel to see your homie switch sides. I know how to put that Rolls Royce shit in drive. I know how to load a clip and shoot, we gotta ride. You ain't gotta lie to me, baby, no. You know it's a vibe every time we catch him off sides, he won't make it, no.